Hello everybody and welcome back to Tabs, where in today's video we're gonna be taking a look at some bosses. Now, not T-posing bosses and not Tabs bosses. No, we are gonna be taking a look at this faction right here. Minecraft bosses. We have the bosses of Minecraft. We've got the Wither, we have the Ender Dragon, that's a giant Ender Dragon, and we have the Elder Guardian. And these here look awesome. And we will be testing them all out and finding out who is the best and who has the coolest things and who is most realistic to Minecraft and stuff like that. So let's just jump right into it with the Wither. So I think that this dude looks awesome, but I will take some points away that the tail doesn't really curve back, and the glowing skulls. So out of 10, I think I'll give it an 8, I'd say, or 7.5. So let's just give it the Squire test, so equal money and Squires, and let's see who'll win. So, oh, it's got a Banshee Scream. That's okay. That's actually really cool. And the skulls is the necromancer things, of course. Wait, are they dead? Did they die from the Banshee Scream? Wow, okay. He keeps converting the squires into skeletons to distract them. I think he's gonna win over the squires. Especially when he does that. That's such a powerful attack. Like, all of the dudes that has the bluish tint here died of the Banshee Scream. I think it's only this one dude. Yeah, he won. I think it's only this one dude that didn't die of the Banshee Scream. No, also that dude. The Banshee Scream is so OP, and also that he can get skeletons. Wow. Wither, his powers are really good. I was kind of hoping that he would shoot the Dark Peasant things as kind of like the skulls, but it's still really, really good. But I still have a couple of bad things, so I think that the final score will be 7, maybe 7 out of 10. And now for the Ender Dragon. I really, really like the design of this one. With the wings. I really, really like that. And it's sort of weird because I know that they used it so that they didn't have to do more modeling. But I think that this there looks better than if they would have done the modeling. So yeah, I think it looks awesome. You can't really see where its attacks are. Wait. Has he got tiny crow wings? Anyway, so let's just give him the Squire test again. So he goes in Ice Breath. Okay, so it's like Ice Breath instead of the Dragon's Breath. And that seems to be freezing them quite fast. You got any other attacks there? Oh? Oh, so Ice and Fire Breath. Also has Scare, of course. It's a giant freaking dragon. They seem to not be able to reach him. And he's mostly just standing over there until he gets the Ice Breath back. Okay. I think I'll give this dragon. I really, really like the design. And the powers. Since it's in tabs, the Ice Breath, I would say, yeah, is the closest one. But it's not. Because if we just go into here, and then just a ranged thing like the potion throw, and then you go to stats, you go here, and then you go a little bit down. Here, the gas grenade. This looks way more like the Dragon's Breath, and it kills people, or it deals damage. Now, it doesn't deal that much damage, but if you just bump up the damage, then yeah. So I will take off some points for him not using the gas grenade, but instead the Ice Breath. I'll score this dragon an 8. And now for the third and final boss, the Elder Dragon. I really like the design of this. I know that the Elder Guardian has a really simple design, but I really like this one. And I will actually have a guess of what his powers are. I will guess that his powers is that he can shoot the wizard beam, like the wizard spell thingamajig. So equal points in squares, or we won't be able to do exactly equal points. We'll be able to do this. It is much cheaper than the two other ones, but let's see what he does. Oh, he shoots the healing beam with what I think is negative damage, and he just shot out a lot of what is that? Oh, that's the cactus spikes, because of course the Elder Guardian has spikes, and he can extend that to deal damage. So that's actually really interesting. He can also scare people and use his beam, which is the negative healing damage. I actually really like this unit. Like, they managed to take all of his powers into Tab's things. So yeah, look at all of those spikes. I think they took more than one spike explosion thingamajig, but yeah. This is actually really cool. He doesn't really swim around or something, but I like him. And it also sounds like he's throwing lightning bolts. Listen. Do you hear that? It sounds like he's throwing lightning bolts. Yeah, I quite like this unit. And I think I'll rate him. The attack isn't exactly what I expected. But still, the negative healing beam is really close to the actual thing. I really like the design. I think I'll give it a 9, since I know that I gave it more than the Ender Dragon, but like this here, if somebody took a picture of this up to me and said, "What is this?" I would say the Elder Guardian. Now for the other bosses, I would also have done that, but like, there isn't that much you could do to make an Elder Guardian except for this. But I also want to see if some of these has a death animation, so let's just go Shuriken and then Super Beam and make what I like to call a Shuriken Bomb. Oh, he does have a death animation, the Reaper Explosion. I probably should have taken in another unit so that I could have actually seen it. Next one is the Ender Dragon. For this one, let's use maybe just a Ballista Bolt. So let's just aim it right there. It went through him. Isn't the hitbox? Oh no, the hitbox is there. Just die, please. What is happening with your head and your wing? Okay, let's just, I think the dude is in here, so let's just paint a pretty little ballista picture and completely miss. Is he dead? I think he's dead. Okay, so he didn't have any death animations, but what about the Elder Guardian? For this one here, let's use just a regular arrow, let's say. So again, let's just paint a pretty little picture. Maybe. Yeah, that hit. Was his death animation that he exploded into its spikes? So both the Wither and Elder Guardian had a death animation, which is kind of weird, seeing as those are the only two that doesn't have a death animation. But I guess that's it for this video, so bye!